Hello mathematicians, welcome back to week 4 of learning about financial literacy. This week your task is to create a personal budget with money that you actually have at home or in your bank account. The first thing you need to do is identify your income sources or how you make money. And again, you want this to be money that you already have made, not that you will be making. So let's say you've done some babysitting recently and you made a certain amount from that. You would put down babysitting and then how much you made from it. The next one could be maybe you get money from your report card marks and you still have some left over from your last report card. You could put how much you have from that and then so on. You could fill in however much you have. If you have more than 5 sources of income or how you make money, you may need to combine them just on one line. So it could be babysitting / report card money, and then you could calculate how much you make from those things all together, just because adding more boxes, you don't really have room for that. Once you have put in all of your income sources, you can total up how much you have all together. Then you can go over to the second box and fill in things that you want to buy. So let's say that I wanted to buy an Xbox or I wanted to buy a new t-shirt. I could put that down here and then fill in how much those items cost. And if you're not sure of the exact cost, you could just research it and then put it in there because you want this to be realistic. Once you have your items in, you can calculate how much all of those things are going to cost all together. And again, you want to limit this to 5 items just so it fits in here. So pick your top 5 things that you want. Once you have those 2 charts filled in, then you can work on filling in the bottom part. The first question is just, do you have enough money to buy what you want or need? So you could compare the 2 totals. If this one is higher than what you want to buy, then of course you would have enough money. Question 2 is, if yes, how much extra do you have? So again, you could calculate that just by subtracting the 2 totals to see what you would have left over. And if no, you need to figure out how much more you need. So again, you would subtract them and figure out what's the difference between these 2 numbers? How much more do I need? And then the next one is, what does it mean to budget? So you would write down what budgeting means to you. Number 5, what have you learned about budgeting? So you can think of the tasks that we've done recently and fill in what you've learned from them, or just what you knew about budgeting before. So you kind of want to think about this one as if you were explaining to someone what budgeting is, or maybe if you had a tip to give anyone about budgeting who might not know as much about budgeting as you do, what would you tell them? And that is your task for this week. You just have the one slide. So once you have all of these filled in, then you would be complete. One last thing I will mention is, don't panic if you don't have any income sources or if you have very few. I know that some of you may only have birthday money or a few things like that, and that's okay. Even if you have nothing here, that's fine. Still put down things that you would like to buy and calculate how much those will cost, and then you know exactly how much you still need to save if you don't have any income coming in. So that's not a huge deal. You can still fill it in. If you don't have any money that's your own personal money to spend right now, then you would just leave this blank. But I'm thinking that most of you at least have a few things. So if you have any other questions, just let me know, but that should get you started.